Is it?
It is.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Sure.
Yes.
Where are you gonna be at 7 o'clock? I'm gonna be with the hosts of the 420 radio show. On Fridays, we got so high, we started eating my friend Ray. He's delicious and nutritious, by the way. My very best friend Ray. We're the highest hosts, and we might not know the most, but we'll take you on a journey from coast to coast. We'll talk about weed and everything in between. On Fridays, we got so high, we started eating my friend Ray. He's delicious and nutritious, by the way. My very best friend Ray. On Friday, we got so high, we started eating my friend Ray. He's delicious and nutritious, by the way. My very best friend Ray.
You're listening to 420radio.ca, Canadian Cannabis Radio.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. This is not much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiba grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
We need to change the intro just slightly.
Okay, let's all float.
Nope. We got to change that intro slightly. When that comes up about the opinions that are expressed or their own, you should put my face up.
What we are watching in the background is NASA stuff. It is live, as you can see. So, you shut up, Marcel. You keep your comments to yourself, or I'm going to
Say no.
Yes, like a lie.
Marcel's interested in what submarines they'll be using to bring them up to the surface.
Listen, I don't even care what they do anymore because it's a joke.
I don't believe a fucking thing at all. I'm just sitting in my house. Fuck off. I'll do my thing. You do yours. And if we meet in the middle, great. And if not, that's fine too.
Yeah.
So, so we're going to watch the splashdown is around just after 8 o'clock, I think 8:07. So we're not going to watch this whole thing right now, obviously, but I just thought because they're doing interviews and stuff like that too. So, So hi, how are you? Pretty high.
How high?
You notice that I've moved my video so that my microphone lines up with the stand on the desk in the cartoon. Isn't that spectacular? Did you wait? You waited all day just to see that?
Yeah. I'm just in awe.
In awe.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what Marcel waited all day for.
Yeah. I waited all day for that.
I've been playing on the thing there, and they now have you can clone your voice.
Why would I want to do that?
That
Why
was
would
me.
anybody
That
want me to do that?
That was my voice
When?
singing. That was
That
my
didn't sound like
voice.
you.
That was my voice that I inputted into Suno. And
Is there a reason why you used cannibalism as a topic for making a song?
it's not cannibalism. It's about a fish. He ate his fish because he was hungry. Didn't you look at the picture? That's what I get out of it, anyways. I don't know.
No, I was too busy being disgusted. I was like, why? Why? No. And anyways, a stoner would need its friend.
What are you people talking about?
I thought it was funny because I wanted the whole reason was to see the expression that I got from you, and that's what I wanted. So now it's there forever
So
on tape.
you were rage baiting me. Okay,
So
I see.
listen,
I see where our relationship is.
After I say that, now I need to tell people something. If you're watching on Facebook, hi, how are you? You can say hi, please do. Otherwise we're just talking to ourselves, quite literally. I'm Al. That's Marijane with the pink stuff on her head. The guy with the evil mushrooms coming out of his eye, that's Marcel, and the quad grower, that's our Darcy.
Oh, here, let me change that. Let me change that for you.
Call
me an evil mushroom.
I don't know if Lennie will be here today, but if he does, we'll have to figure out that.
Isn't that
I don't have enough slots for him right now. What?
That's a skull with mushrooms coming out of his eyes.
Yeah, now I'm Iron Man.
You just look pixelated.
Yeah.
That's me, Iron Man.
It's chromed. He's chromed himself. He wants to be a muffler, so he's chromed himself.
Okay, I got to tell you this about that. My father was in the Navy with a bunch of guys, and they worked in the fleet school, so they all shared one big office together. And they were sitting around talking one day, and they were talking about what they were going to have done to them when they died. And my father said, "Oh, I want to be bronzed. And then I want to be standing in the backyard pointing at my neighbors." Right? Bronze. So then that, of course, brought up the discussion. Could you actually bronze the person? Guy calls, one of the guys decides to get on the phone, and he calls Halifax Bronze Works, which, they bronze baby shoes and things like that back then. And he says, "Listen," he said, "I got a weird question for you." He said, "I'll ask it." He said, "But I just need an honest answer, yes or no." I have a dog, and I really love my dog a lot. My dog dies. I'd like to get my dog bronzed. Is it possible? And the guy on the phone says, "I don't know." He said, "I'll have to ask." He said, "Hang on." He said, "I'll check with the managers." So this guy comes back and he says, "Okay, the managers want to know how long has the dog been dead." The guy said, "Well, the dog's not dead. You're sick," and hung up. So they don't know if they can actually get a human bronzed.
I didn't get any of that, my friend. I'm sorry.
Because you've got pot. Yeah, I can see you smoking pot.
I don't know. Does my mic sound better?
When you sit up close to it, not when you're leaning back.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't like it's very tinny. I find I don't like it. I'm gonna have to look again.
Okay, so what did you put your voice to?
That thing that I made, that I played first show.
Yeah, some song about smoking so much weed he ate his friend.
Yeah.
You ate your friend?
Yeah.
Why would you eat your friend?
Because apparently his friend was a fish.
I don't know. I just put in an idea, and I.
Is this like a sexual thing?
No.
Okay. No, no. He was delicious and nutritious.
Delicious and nutritious.
Yeah. That's what the song said.
That's what the song says.
And you ate your friend.
See, nobody would eat their friend, no stoner in their right mind. Like, weed doesn't make you that fucked up.
Yeah, I don't care how hungry you are or how high you are. You're not gonna. There's Buddy Weeds. We'll ask Buddy Weeds. Would you eat somebody if you're really hungry?
Buddy Weeds. Hey,
You know, rip a hunk of leg off and just start gnawing on it.
a hunk of burning leg.
Chicken could be my favorite thing to eat in the world, and if I had a pet chicken, I still wouldn't eat the fucking thing.
You know what? I was
Why
going
not?
to get chickens at the farm and a goat, and then I was like, well, what am I going to do with them after they're too old? I'm going to eat them. I couldn't do that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I know the deal, and I've watched it, and I used to go with my buddy Daryl. He delivered hay and straw to the butcher and the stockyards near the what do you call it? The crap where they grow stuff along the 400. The Holland Marsh. And while we were unloading the trucks, you could hear the slugs going off. Yep. It was pretty gross. And I watch a lot of cooking stuff, so I'm good with it.
See, I'd have no problem. If I had a bunch of pigs, it'd be named bacon, pork chop, pork belly, things like that. If I had chickens, I'd probably be giving them. I love chicken wings, so I'd be giving them like arm weights and things just to build up a little more mass to the wings. And then name them lunch.
Well, you know, one of my jokes is when I'm at a restaurant and they ask how I like my steak, I just say, get it with a club. I used to eat really, really rare.
We used to go to a restaurant every Saturday morning, me and all the guys from work, and then we'd go to work. But we went to a bar for breakfast every Saturday, and we all just met there. And they got so used to you that they knew your order. My order was always the same. Steak and eggs, raw and runny.
Yeah, I used to go to a restaurant just down the road from Kingsall when I worked there at Bathurst and Queen. And I lived around the corner. And I would walk in and my order would be ready every payday.
Yeah.
It was a Hungarian restaurant. And it was the same.
Yeah, it was like this one. The waiter knew. The waiter knew as soon as I sat down what I was ordering.
I've had a few restaurants in my life where they've gotten to know me really well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make Buddy bigger here, shall we?
Make what? Bigger? Better?
And wider. There we go. Now we can read what he's saying. Hello, Buddy.
Buddy said exactly the right answer. In a survival situation where it was life or death, I'm not sure if I could, but not saying I couldn't.
Right, exactly. I don't know. I've learned here how to protect myself. If a bear comes at me, I had to.
Right. But
Are we talking about eating our friends still?
Yes. Humans have this thing called self-preservation.
We had 8 people watching when I pushed the button, and then 4 left.
Yeah, because you played a song about cannibalism.
But
I'm not saying in a life or death situation you shouldn't do what you need to do to survive. I'm just saying we're a stoner show, and maybe we shouldn't play songs about getting high.
Woman.
I'm not a stoner, so I'm not a stoner show. Thank you.
So my problem is like the song. I was gonna go to school or whatever, and then I got high. I was gonna pay my taxes, and I got high. It's kind of like, no, you weren't gonna do those things. Yeah, don't blame being high for doing whatever comes next, because it's never the weed. So that's my problem.
It's and that is exactly it. That is your problem.
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
But is it really a problem?
Cannibalism? Yes.
No. You're overreacting to something that is put out as entertainment.
Sure.
That seems very liberal of you.
Calling me liberal is very liberal of you.
Oh, no, if I called you a racist Nazi, then yeah, you could call me a liberal.
Well, you pretty much did by referring to me as a liberal. So, I mean,
No.
Anyways, I'm looking for something.
Oh God! And then he saw a squirrel.
I might be able to find it. Give me a second. Here, I found it up my ass.
Oh, aren't you just a smart ass tonight? Listen to you. Who the fuck do you think you are? Me?
Hey, if you're gonna freaking give me shit for the times I'm not here, I might as well con some while I am.
All right, you can have all you want because you're not here next week. I'm having free for all.
I know.
MJ's just dead meat next week. We're gonna play that.
Marcel, this is how I show my love for you. This is how I show my love for you.
I'm gonna change my picture, my profile picture to your vagina painting.
Oh my God. Please do, because I don't even have that anymore.
Of course. I'll never part with that.
Like, pull it up. Let's
on the
see
wall.
Pull it up.
What do I think about it?
No, but the best thing is the whole thing was everybody was there painting a cow.
Look, I don't follow directions very well.
She painted the wrong part of the cow.
Yeah, I can understand where you went wrong there, MJ.
I can't paint a cow.
No, I can paint a pussy though.
Yeah, well, yeah. It
caught your attention though, didn't it?
No, that was the one time.
You didn't think it was that until you stood back.
That was the one time that we were all together in the same place and we didn't do a fucking show.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
I thought we did it from the tent.
No, we did not.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because Darcy was working.
And then someone left.
Who left?
Marijane. Because
Let me guess.
It was raining and they were getting wet in the camper and the kids were whining, so they went to the hotel.
It was like 35 degrees. There's no way I was staying in that camper with no hydro. Fuck? MJ, come to Nova Scotia.
This is a $5,000 camper that Ricky signed.
Wait, but the camper was dry, right?
No.
It was dry.
Everybody else was in tents.
The camper wasn't dry. The fucking thing leaks.
I wasn't in the tent.
Oh, yeah, you didn't sleep in the tent, did you? I slept in the tent. I had a great sleep.
I had a great sleep as well. I had air conditioning on and everything. That's probably why you had all kinds of.
Darcy's a pussy. Darcy went home, but.
Yes, Darcy went home. Lennie went home. Marijane went to the hotel.
You gotta realize that Lennie and Darcy live 15 minutes away.
As well. And you guys, I was so stoned and fucked up. I went to bed, and you guys sat in front of the fire for hours doing mushrooms, and I wasn't doing mushrooms back then, or I would have.
One of my kids, me and one of the kids went for a walk around the entire campground at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we come back, and the other kid had cleaned our campsite, Al's campsite, Darcy's campsite, and Shatterizer's booth. Everything was spotless. She just went into a major cleaning mode. Mushrooms are great for her.
You know, Dean's daughter does that. She looks at my car, she goes, and then I walk away and I come back and it's been vacuumed. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she does mushrooms and then goes OCD and cleaning.
No, not Eric. No.
Oh. She probably will if she gets mushrooms into her.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bad cough.
Oh, gee, I was looking. I thought he was playing Black Sabbath there for a second.
No. I got a lot of gurgling going on. I got to go to the doctor.
I checked my ringtone too, or my phone, because that's one of my ringtones for one of the kids.
Okay, so let's check in and see what's going on at NASA. Oh, they're at Mission Center.
Are they burning up through the atmosphere yet?
Not yet. No, around 8 o'clock they'll start. I was looking through old pictures. My sister's been going through all the old family pictures that she's got. There are boxes of them in her office. She's trying to get rid of them, so she's scanning everything in. But anyways, she sent me home with a bunch of pictures. Me with my first dog, Scamper. Me with my second dog, Scamper. The first Scamper didn't make it, unfortunately. They put dogs down when they got skunks because they didn't test them. They just put them down.
Wait,
yeah.
if the dog got sprayed by a skunk, they put him down?
No. He took off overnight, and we went out, all day, basically. And when we came back, we found him in the garage, which we left the door open. We found him in the garage chewing on a skunk.
Oh.
And back then, we're talking the 60s, they just put them down. They didn't test them for rabies, and it was very bad back then, as you know. So they just
was it?
Well, as far as they were concerned, it was Marcel, because they put my dog down. But anyways, my point of this conversation was I found pictures from the Kennedy Space Center, because we went there about 6 months or so after Apollo 11 came back. Yeah. Okay, that was boring. What are you doing? You're clicking.
She's making buttons.
Oh,
I'm
you're making
buttons.
buttons. Would you lay down, please?
See, here's one. Well, what will be one?
Cool. Awesome. Well, mute your mic then, because it's very annoying.
Sorry.
I'm smoking.
I know why they killed your dog in the 60s.
I'm smoking
because a person died from rabies in 1967 in Canada.
Okay, so that's exactly why they came. They picked him up. I never saw him again. But my point was me as a youngin going to Cape Kennedy Center. You know, Cape Canaveral. Is it called?
Cape Canaveral.
Yeah. So I've got two different dime bag choices. I've got a Sweet Pocket Puffs, which is a hybrid. And I've got a Diesel Pocket Puffs, which is also a hybrid, but they're calling it an indica.
Sure. Indica dominant?
I would think so, yes. I can't read the, let's see here. The sweet is 0.5 CBD, 183 THC. Yeah, and then the other one is THC is really low, and it's 0.03 CBD. I don't get the way they label these fucking things. It doesn't make sense. Tell me how many milligrams per gram is in this doobie, and the same for the CBD. If you can put other stuff on there, you can too, but keep it simple, stupid. We're dealing with stoners, remember?
No, you're not.
Yes, you are. This is recreational. Hello?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, exactly. They don't talk to us. They don't ask us what we like, but they ask the reefer heads. That's my new word for potheads now. Reefer heads.
Sure.
There you
Potheads,
go.
reefer heads. Are you a pothead or a reefer head?
I'm a medical pothead. I'm a medicinal pothead.
I'm not a pothead.
A medicinal stoner.
I'm not even a stoner.
You're a patient.
I try to be patient.
I have no patience anymore because I don't have enough weed.
I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
Because according to some governments, I should already be dead. You don't want to count in this head.
And doctors.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else I can find for you to not like.
Yeah, come on. Got anything close to the cannibalistic songs?
No, we already heard that one.
Got anything on pedophilia? No.
Yeah.
What about Palm Beach Pete? He's a pedophile.
Pedophile. Yeah, lots of them out there, and they all got like really famous names too. Is that plane landed yet? Is it still flying through the air? Like, has it come close to our atmosphere yet?
Got a chipped tin mug, steam in the cool day air. A little paper piece in my pocket, and an old rocking chair. I got a tea and a doobie, and a day that ain't in a rush. Let that kettle whistle, let that hillside hush. I don't need much but the sunrise and this easy little mood I'm in. Yeah, tea and a doobie and the world starts softening. Boots on the railing, dog snoring under my feet. Mailbox leaning like it's tired, but life still tastes so sweet. I got a tea and a doobie and a day that ain't in a rush. Let that kettle whistle, let that hillside hush. I don't need much but the sunrise and this easy little mood I'm in. Yeah, tea and a doobie and the world starts softening. Let the words roll past like the freight train tracks. If they circle round, they can't find me. I'll be right here where the porch boards creak, sipping, laughing, feeling free. Oh, feeling free. I got a tea and a doobie and a day that ain't in a rush. Let that kettle whistle, let that hillside start softening.
Told you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's going on in space, shall we? How many minutes? Our logo is covering it. Just a second. 37 minutes. Uh-oh. All right, we'll check back when we'll get a little closer to entry time. So,
the needle and thread.
you know, I don't know how entertaining people think that not saying anything is.
I'm sorry. I'm reading on information on lipids, and I'm trying to figure out how best to dump something down.
Well,
because when you have to use really big words, and most people look at you like you have two heads, so I'm just trying to figure out the best way
to explain something to somebody, obviously.
Yeah, to explain how lipids work in conjunction with cannabis and the CB1 and CB2 receptors in the body.
And you know what? That's really cool because my next song is called Cannabinoids Love.
Cannabinoids love natural fats.
And what I'm playing with in this song is a monologue more than a song. Although this it seems to put a little bit of both together, and it came out really good. It's a little bit, but it's an experiment.
It's a laid back thing.
It's also, we do this to entertain and educate.
Right.
Basically. And so if we can educate through song as well as conversation, why not? Al's trying to figure out how to do the same thing over at Pace as well. And I have 94 songs that I've published so far.
Do you see what Darcy just posted?
No.
Go read what Darcy just posted.
Where?
In our chat.
I'm not in our chat.
Well, then you should go look. I'm surprised it didn't go ding, because it did to me.
I have that computer off, the sound off. What did he do? Did he? Yes, of course, Darcy. If you want to go, just go, bud. You don't have to do your.
No, I can do that. I gotta wait for someone to come get me, anyways.
All right. So, all right. Here's Darcy with his grow thing because he's not feeling well. He's got to go to the hospital, and MJ is back. Hello, MJ. All right. So, I'm gonna let Darcy get away with not turning his camera on.
Oh, I can. I look fucking.
No. We don't want to see you like dying. Okay, go ahead, buddy. It's all on you.
Oh yeah. Anyways.
Wait! I said wait 1 minute, please. I can't find your thing. Sorry, bud.
You're almost at a minute.
This is how we grow the weed. No?
Lights on. 10 sipped. Timers click.
That's the best I got for right now. Sorry. I don't know where it is. The list has been moved or something. Or
I feel like I'm a new wrestler debuting, and my theme song just fucking cost me my whole career.
But this is it. This is it. This is it. That's it. Yes, it's it.
Yeah. But anyways, I wanted to talk about one of the biggest issues people have when they start plant seeds, clones, is they supply a whole bunch of nutrients to it. They supply a whole bunch of light to it. And what they really don't realize is, and their plant ain't growing. Why ain't my plant growing? I got the best nutrients. I got the best of the light. Well, you have other environmental factors in there to come into play. So you got to think about that. But to get back to where I was going with this is, you also got to remember that underneath the soil is important. That little seed starts out with one taproot and then shoots off a whole bunch of little spider roots and fingerlings and a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, those just don't happen overnight. So, you have that plant for 3 weeks or 3 or 4 weeks, and that little seedling's only grown, I don't know, 8 inches, maybe. And they're like,
it's a long process, isn't it?
Well, because what your plant is doing is it's got to build a great big root mass underneath the soil before it can grow you a great big plant above ground. So if you don't have proper nutrition underneath that ground for said root system, then said plant will not perform to its full ability. And one of the biggest misfactors is pH. I'm going to do a little segment here in the next couple of weeks. I'm just going to gather up a couple more pH testers, but I'm going to show you guys that it's not always great to buy a cheap, even though we can't afford a good one, it's not always great to buy a cheap digital pH tester, because unless you plan to keep that thing calibrated every time you use it, most times they're going to stray off.
Yeah, but let's be honest, even a good one isn't that expensive.
Yeah, and even the good ones will stray off. I have a Blue Lab inline Guardian, and it's like a $800 system, and right now it's sitting in my bucket upstairs, and it's flashing 4 and 7, and what that's telling me is that it's starting to stray. And so therefore I have to go calibrate it again. Where those things, they guarantee them that you should be able to keep them and not have to calibrate them for, they say, up to 6 months.
Well, you should contact them and tell them what's going on, man.
Yeah, well, same reason I'm going to contact Canna Coco. And yes, I dropped their name. I'm sorry, Canna Coco. You have wonderful nutrients products. But your cocoa blocks are not very nice.
Poopy.
Well, no, it's wonderful cocoa. I just wish they fixed their bug problem, because I've started 4 different batches of cocoa blocks from 2 different suppliers, and lo and behold, there's fungus gnats again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, awful surprising.
What temperature can those plastic bags take?
I don't know, but I got a way. I know the way that I fix it is I submerge now. I just take my cocoa blocks, soak them outdoors. Don't do anything in I don't even open that package in my house or anywhere around your grow area. I take them bags outside and I open them up and I put them into a bucket of water and a water and peroxide mixture. And I let them soak for a half hour to an hour just to make sure that it soaks up every little fucking inch, nook and cranny and air pocket in that cocoa. And that way what it's going to do, Al, is it's going to kill off all your bacteria is fucked. So you got to re-inoculate when you're done. That's step number one. That's super important when using hydrogen. You'll see a lot of products at your grocery stores. They'll say it's hydrogen peroxide based. You got to be careful when you're feeding that to organics, and you got to be careful when you're feeding that to anything with beneficial microbes. So if you're doing an indoor hydroponic system, you'd be all right because you're not feeding a whole lot of microbes to that system. But with an outdoors grow or in soilless mix or a cocoa or a perlite or whatnot, you got microbes in there, and you're adding microbes in there because you want them microbes in there because they're feeding the soil that is also helping your plants uptake all that nutrients. So it's a very important step. It's microbes in your soil. But when you're feeding that hydrogen peroxide to the soil, it's helping the roots get more air, yes, but it's killing everything that's in there. Or I shouldn't say everything, it's killing a lot of it, depending on how strong your mixture is. It's killing a lot of it. But it's also killing beneficial, but pests is what it goes after. So for me, it's killing them them fungus gnat eggs, because that's what's in the bag is the eggs. The eggs are the larvae. Now, they told me that them bricks get squished down at between 2 and 4 ton, and anything that's in there should be dead. Well, not necessarily, because there's air pockets in there. Some of them eggs ain't gonna die, and some of them larvae ain't gonna die. Yes, it's under a lot of pressure. You're likely squishing a lot of them, but you ain't killing them all.
Well, obviously, no. If you're getting them,
no. And then it hasn't failed. I've used can of cocoa the last 2 grows indoors, and the last 2 grows inside, the same fucking thing happened. I fixed my problem, so I don't have an issue. But it's in that because I tear my tent down, I clean everything in there with Sanidate 5.0, so I know everything's fucking dead in that tent. And I start fresh, all clean product, everything. And next thing you know, bam, they're back. You start if you don't soak that block in peroxide. I'm sure there's other methods out there that people can use too, but in my opinion, that's what I use, and it seems to work wonders.
Wouldn't you have into the air?
Yeah, you just have to remember you have to re-inoculate. The following day, you have to re-inoculate beneficial microbes.
Explain what inoculating means.
Means buying beneficial microbes, so like Soil Balance Pro, or there's a couple other companies out there. Mica's another one. What you're putting back in the soil is mycorrhizing, along with Soil Balance Pro has how many strands is it, Marcel? I think it was 24 or something like that. Or was it 64?
No, it's over 3 billion microbes per gram.
Yeah, and that's of like 20 or 40 different strains of microbes.
I'll tell you. I'll look it up quick.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different microbes because different microbes do different things. Now, can of cocoa, when you buy, I call it can of cocoa, but when you buy Cocoa Choir, you're only getting one beneficial bacteria, and that's trichoderma.
Can you reuse that like you can reuse soil?
You're going to see I'm gonna try to do you a video like we were talking about, Al.
Okay.
Outside of me remixing my soil, because it's that time of the year now, right? So
yeah.
I just got to get a little stand so I can set my camera up and make sure that I'm in my frame as I'm doing my video, because it's kind of suck if I got my camera turned off and I'm not in the frame. I'm definitely no videographer, so it's going to be
You should look at getting a tripod for your cell phone.
Yeah, I'll likely take a. They'd have them at the dollar store, wouldn't they?
I would think, yeah.
Yeah, the $4 store, I guess.
I get the $4 store. It's not the dollar store anymore. I miss those.
Yeah,
we had a dollar store around the corner from my house in Toronto, and everything was $1, not $1 or $2. Everything was $1, and you could go in there and shop for your week in there.
Mm-hmm.
But that was, wow, long time ago. That's when I
Mary Jane, are you putting on your boots?
Say what now?
You look like you're putting on your sneakers.
No.
Oh.
She's making
I'm
buttons, dude.
Buttons.
I used to make buttons at the workshop when I first come to Truro.
So you'll have to keep us up to date on if it worked or not.
Yes. Oh yeah. But yeah, so that's what inoculating is. You got to put beneficial microbes back into your soil, because without them, your plants are going to lack a lot.
So it doesn't matter what medium you're using; you still have to re-up everything.
Yes, because if you don't, so for me, if I didn't soak them cocoa blocks, now outdoors is a whole different ball game outdoors with them using them cocoa blocks. I may not need to soak them for outside because I got enough beneficial insects out there that's going to look after most of that. Like I already seen a bunch of parasitic wasps flying around today because it was 18 degrees.
I have not seen any bugs yet. There's still
Darcy,
5 feet of snow.
Darcy,
Yes.
we were both wrong.
What? What is it?
62 beneficial microbial strains with 6.1 trillion microbes per gram.
Yeah, see, I knew it was. That number 60 popped in my head for some strange reason.
Yep. So works in hydroponic soil and soilless medium. So 1 gram per man.
It was 0.1. It was 0.1 of a gram. I remember, to a gallon of water.
Yeah.
Because that 1 gram would make
I'm thinking per plant.
Yeah.
So
1 gram
so
would make
those
water.
Those grow bags would probably look at 0.1 or 0.05 of a gram per plant after you hydrogen peroxide them.
Yeah. Yeah. After you peroxide and let it all set.
Yeah. Well, dry out or wash out.
Well, what I do is I just let it set because call me crazy, but evaporation, stuff evaporates off to the air.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But how long are you letting it set?
Me, I let mine set for a day. Then the next day I re-inoculate.
Is it dry?
It's not soaked. It's not
Like
dry. It's not soaked.
You spread it out.
After I soak it.
You don't shove it all back in the bag after you soak it.
No, it sits in my big dish. I got a big clear white dish here. Well, I guess it's one of them clear drawers you buy at Canadian Tire. You get them little stands. You got the three shelves in it.
Yeah.
I got them. Well, I just bought one of them and threw the shelf away and kept the drawers.
Oh yeah.
Because they make awesome little greenhouses for your plants too.
Well, nice little covers.
Yeah. So, but I just spread my cocoa out in that, and I got little pinholes in the bottom of one of them, and then the water drains out, and it sits outside in the sun, in the air, and it's nice. But I put the thermometer in my greenhouse today, Alan. It was 29 degrees in my greenhouse.
It's 2 degrees right now, and I think that the snow may be done, but the rest of the week we've got what they now have changed it to wintry mix, not just snow. So we're going into the rain, right? April showers, spring mayflowers. Yep.
Did it crash yet? I mean, land?
No. About 8 o'clock, I said.
Actually, it doesn't land anyway. It crashes.
I don't know if they're going into water or land. I know that Artemis 1, this is 2, which was unmanned, came down somewhere in the desert, or a desert. I don't know which desert, but somewhere it landed on Earth. Not
But
well.
even airplanes don't land; they crash.
Fair enough. The controlled crash. They believe they call them.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a controlled crash.
I find space stuff interesting. I watch it. It's something I put on the TV, just to have it on. And I've watched a couple of splashdowns. I've watched the rocket itself. The rocket itself comes back and lands on its own, which is kind of cool.
I can answer this for Buddy. Yeah. When does spring generally start for Al? Usually between the 27th of July and the 4th of August.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm hoping for my dog's sake, because she's itching to get in the backyard. It's not going to be much longer. But once the rain starts, and now it's dropping or it's climbing above zero most of the time, but it's melting during the day and then freezing at night because it's dropping into the minuses at night still. If that answers your question. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have a very short. I have to get it out there on time.
What?
Probably. I don't want to say this, but probably end of June, first week in July would be the best time to take stuff out here. But I do put it out on the deck and bring it in at night, usually. At that point, I'm doing that. Right? Sometimes I just leave them out on the deck for a while. But we'll see what happens. The pots I'm using this year are big, so I'm not going to be moving them.
Oh, wow.
What'd you do?
I just decided I'd take a look and see when the strawberry moon was.
When is that?
29th of June.
Oh.
And is that when you usually put stuff out?
Ideally, yeah.
See, didn't it used to be May 2-4 weekend was basically when you could start your flowering and stuff like that outside?
Depends on where you were.
Yeah, I guess. I'm really high.
But the old farmers, it's always been the strawberry moon.
Is that late in June?
Yep, the end of June this year. One year we had it twice.
I'm about 2 weeks behind you guys as far as weather goes, right? But it doesn't.
I think you're a little further than 2,
maybe 3. But it doesn't get above, like, I think I've been here 4.5 years, 5 years in July, and it's not gotten higher than 27 here Celsius.
Yeah, we got a big difference because, man, I've gone over 35 here, and I had to put up a sprinkler system.
Yeah, you're not right on the water. I am.
Well,
and
I'm also in
water. Yeah, Marcel's pretty close to the water,
but it's not right like a mile away from you. Is what?
It is.
Is it? Well,
actually, be in his backyard.
Okay, I don't know. I've never been invited to his house.
Oh, way to go, Marcel.
Yeah, he was invited. He drove by.
No, I didn't.
He drove by. Yeah.
Hi, Marcel.
Mike and Amber showed up. We all went fishing.
Yes, you did. You did. Yep.
Yeah, MJ stopped by. No, I live in a really windy place close to the water.
Okay, well, I'm in the middle of a boreal forest.
I'm in basically on a little strip of land between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, so I have the wind coming off of the Bay of Fundy into the Northumberland Strait.
Right, and it's probably as wicked as it is here.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Here on the side of the giant lake ocean.
Yeah. We have wind here that they close the highways because the trucks blow over.
I've muted you,
Actually,
Mary.
That's crazy. I unmuted because I'm stopping for a minute. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm pulling an owl.
Well, in the city, yeah, that's what you would do. You'd put everything out May 2-4 weekend. That's when you do everything at the start of the season is May 2-4 weekend.
Right, but in the city, it's more of a microclimate because the city itself is generating a lot of heat.
They've already hit 21 and 20 in Hamilton, like 21
That's what I
in
mean,
Toronto.
because the city itself, with the population,
giant
industry, all the vehicles, all of that,
Right.
is generating its own heat. So it's going
to be
warmer.
It's a giant fishbowl, yeah.
But unfortunately, that also means that you get higher humidity too.
I get high. It's usually pretty high.
No,
here.
they get higher. They get higher humidity.
No, we do.
You shouldn't because you get more wind.
Yeah, but we do. It's weird here. Sometimes it's 100% humidity here, and it's usually right now outside.
Okay, Al, 100%
right now,
humidity is rain,
and it rains a lot here.
Right.
It's 64% humidity outside in the backyard, and it's 2 back there.
Yeah.
2.3, 2.2. As the sun is going down, it's getting colder.
That's very similar to what we have here.
It was 9 earlier.
Yeah, we were up to, I think, 16 at one point.
18 for me, Marcel.
Well, the plus is at night it's nice and cool with a breeze. I don't even have I have 2 air conditioners down in the basement I don't even use. They're not even installed. So I don't get a lot of daylight hours in the backyard, unfortunately.
Do you want to go get your supper? I know you just woke up.
Are you talking to your dog or your wife?
Sadie, she's been sleeping here beside me the entire time, and she just woke up to get some chin scratches.
Rosa was, but she left. She had abdicated.
Right, who's in the
If you're wondering what is in the background, we're watching the dive bombing of a capsule with people in it.
No, it looked like it was all black in the background. Okay, there it is. Oh, no, we're just looking at mission control. We're spending a lot of money on this set.
I don't know. I don't know how much they're going to show, right? But, we'll see.
What happened to the AI server crashes halfway through?
You know what? If that's AI, they need to do some fucking work because the video is horrible.
Oh, really? I haven't watched much of the videos. I'll vote. Huh?
Yes, please.
Well, she's fine where she is. Oh, no, there she goes. I'll make up your mind. In or out. Go get some food.
Rose has gotten to the age where I'll open the door and she'll run out and just stand there. And I have to say, go pee-pees, and then she'll go. She pees and poops on command usually. But I have to tell her to go do it. Otherwise, she just stands there and stares.
Sadie will do that too, but Sadie, it was so nice tonight there this afternoon that Sadie went out and laid on the deck the entire time.
Well, there's
a fireball. There's a fireball.
There's a fireball. Yes, now this is the entry. It's starting. Now they'll be using cameras from Earth. What do you call them?
Satellites.
Okay, so
yeah, they'd be using satellites as well.
I was all going along with this thing fine until
this is another commentary from Marcel.
No, I haven't had it explained to me where the picture came from of the video showing the rocket going up.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's coming down.
Not from the ground, I mean from up. with the rocket coming towards the camera. I want to know how they got that picture when,
Well, satellites, but then they have to stop that shit the further it gets because they don't have stuff out there, but they will. I watched a presentation that they did, that NASA did, on where they're going next, and they've involved a lot of different people, like Starlink and Benzos and this guy and that guy. But what I found interesting is they're saying that the next mission is going to be a manned mission, and it's not going to be for a couple of years because they don't even know what they're going to do with their landing rover yet. They don't have one yet, so they're still working on the landing device. Right?
What about the one that went to Mars? They keep sending back pictures of muskox.
Muskox.
I saw one the other day, a video of a ball rolling along the fucking ground on the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a rock, man.
A trash bag blowing in the wind. And the problem is, with the amount of CGI and AI that has been used repeatedly, time and time again, from all types of entities, I no longer believe anything unless I'm there and see it with my own eyes.
Somebody on my Facebook wall got a picture of the capsule in front of the moon. And I'm having a hard time with that. I'm thinking more it was a satellite because they're closer and they would be larger. Because I Googled it, and Google told me that unfortunately, from Earth to the naked eye, it's too small. It would just blend into the moon. But I'm thinking with a good telephoto lens, like I have a video camera that's got 1,000 times digital zoom on it. I think that would be just fine.
I have a telescope.
I was just going to say I'm going to look into getting a digital telescope.
I can see the moon. I can see craters on the moon. Yes. I can see the International Space Station. I cannot see satellites.
You know, I read an article. You remember the little microscope that I got, the digital microscope?
Yeah.
There's a way to use that as a telescope and to view planets and stuff like that. I read a whole thing about it. I just haven't figured out how to do it. It's hard to focus that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like really hard.
A telescope isn't the easiest thing to focus either. And then once you got to focus, you got to track it because this flat Earth thing is still moving.
Yeah.
So
this flat Earth thing is.
Well, you know what? I tried to. Are you still here, Darcy?
Yeah, he's waiting for his drive.
I guess that's a good thing. He's still alive.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just sitting here fucking trying.
If this is the last time we speak, we love you.
Fuck off.
Not. Although that was the last time I went to the hospital too. I thought that.
Fucking liar. We love you. Darcy, mind you, Darcy's probably said that to me a half a dozen times on the phone, if not more.
Yeah,
You'll be all right, buddy.
Darcy hangs up from talking to me like for an hour. He's okay, love you, bye.
Yeah, sometimes you forget who you're talking to.
Yep. Especially when you do it fucking twice a day. Were you done talking about beneficial bacteria?
Yep.
All right.
I figured I was when you guys started talking about space.
let's talk about feeding beneficial bacteria.
Well, when you feed it, you want to feed it preferably at least once a week, but every watering will help. But if you're on a budget, once a week.
Want an easy way to feed your bacteria?
That was
Molasses?
my brain. It almost exploded.
Molasses.
Yeah,
Molasses.
Molasses. I hear a lot of people use molasses. Yes.
So molasses in your plant does not make your plant sweeter. But what it does do is it acts as a chelation, where it breaks the nutrients down into smaller organisms that the bacteria can digest easier. Growing the bacteria and breaking down the roots structure so they can uptake those nutrients.
Yeah, and it's also feeding magnesium and calcium and a couple other trace
nutrients.
Trace micronutrients.
Yeah. It's actually good. Just use black molasses.
No,
and
it's going for a cloud.
About a tablespoon per gallon is plenty.
You're in the way, Marcel.
What?
It was
Move out of the way.
I want to see it in some water.
Falling. Come on, falling.
He's waiting
Come
for
on.
the. I'm waiting
I'm
for
waiting.
the.
I wanted to hit the submarine.
Yay!
That's only one shoot. That's
No,
the
he's
shoot to
three.
open up.
There'll
Yeah,
be
but that
three.
was the shoot to open up the other shoots.
Yes.
That's the one to slow you down some.
Nope.
Now there's an even bigger one. 3 of them.
No.
No, I
That
guess
very
not.
first.
That's not big enough.
Yeah, that very first shoot is the one that opens up the shoot panel.
Yeah, but I thought there was 3 parachutes. I thought there was 3.
They could have 10 or 20 on this thing. Who knows? But they got 2. They weren't expecting them to live, so.
Perfect descent rate according to flight dynamics.
Good rates on 2 drogues.
Yeah, it looks a little fast to me. And I've jumped out of a plane.
They're over water, so that answers that question.
Well, that's what I mean. The submarine's going to get hit by a fucking metal hit.
Jeez, they are coming in there like quite a clip, aren't they, Marcel?
Go way faster than I would be wanting to come down on a parachute.
To wonder the shooting, with as fast as they're going, to wonder the shoots holding.
Well, they're probably really big shoots.
No, I haven't, but I've heard
Shoot,
that.
let go, and there's the 3.
There's the 3. There you go.
Deploy. We're at 5,000 feet.
It's not opening. There it goes.
5,000.
Those are more like air
The
balloons,
beacon
eh?
has been
Those are
activated
shaped like
on
balloons.
Integrity.
There you go.
Oh, no. They're shaped like parachutes.
And we have 3
There
good
you
main
go.
shoots. Good 3 main shoots, good reefing, good descent rate.
Rates, and we see 3.
And then the UFO comes by and runs in the parachutes. Come on, land it. At least it's slowing down.
Oh, yeah, a lot, eh?
Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates.
Because, man, it was coming in there pretty fast.
Integrity copies.
Well, they just answered, so
This
they're
is a
alive.
perfect descent for Integrity. Its crew sounding hale and hearty on board.
I wonder how long
Time to
it'll
splash
take
down 1
Facebook to
minute,
clip me
15
for this.
seconds.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, well.
Maybe they won't because they're Americans and they're proud of the space stuff.
Integrity.
Well, we're also talking through it too, right?
94,481 miles from its launch from the Kennedy.
Oh, it's not YouTube, is it?
And a trip around the moon.
Yes. It's the NASA channel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe NASA gave permission.
Well, it's running all over the fucking place, so, you know.
Then they obviously did. They made it public.
They always do. It's a public channel, and I've never seen any copyright stuff on it. So, you know, it is what it is, right?
Why does it look like it's firing thrusters?
I don't know. I was thinking that too.
Passing through 1,000 feet.
Maybe it's aiming itself. Must be.
Then they would be driving for a landing.
That does look like flames, don't it, Marcel?
Yeah.
Is it on fire?
No. Those are
Why?
thrusters. Those are thrusters.
It was on fire.
It was.
What if
yes.
it's still on fire? Now you don't see them.
They must just be thrusters. Or the sun bouncing off of it. It's silver, right? Or metallic. Sorry, not silver. Metallic.
Integrity splashdown, sending post landing command now.
There you go.
Splashdown confirmed.
Copy splashdown. Waiting on VLDR.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time,
Bring
5:07
in the
p.m.
boat.
Pacific Time. From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new
Glad they
chapter
figured
of
out
the
where it was gonna
exploration of our
land.
celestial neighbor is complete.
Hey, at least we're in time for supper.
You played that.
And the landing and support officer reports the vehicle is stable.
Buddy,
one.
that looks
We
almost.
still will be deploying the crew module uprighting system to maintain that orientation. A perfect bullseye splashdown for Integrity and its 4 astronauts.
So will they sit in that till the submarine gets to them, Marcel?
It said earlier in the thing. It said earlier in the thing that I was watching that, but it has to. They won't open it until it powers down, and then they have a dock that they put around it, or it inflates around it, or whatever, so that they can climb out and go get onto whatever is awaiting to take them to wherever they're going. Which I'm assuming ships. Although it'd probably be easier for a submarine to get them, I guess.
Time, 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. Central Time. We'll get that refined for you. That would put the end of the mission at a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds.
I'd love to have control of that satellite. I'd like to back that view up a bit.
we're
See where the
configuring for a
boat,
very
nearest
low data
boat
rate.
is.
Once again, splashdown occurring.
Well, that was
in
interesting.
the Pacific, southwest of San Diego.
Right on there, guys. Well, I'm gonna go.
Good luck to you, my friend. We'll see you next week.
Thank
Have
you, guys.
fun.
I'll
Give me a
keep
call in the
working.
morning.
See you, MJ.
Houston, we have you loud and clear on VLDR, or how else?
We have you the same. We'll meet you over in post landing.
Perfect communications established.
There's your boat, Marcel.
We are stable 1, 4 green.
Yeah, I wanted to see that from above.
You could probably see it on Google Maps.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members. That is not their
No, I'm pretty
complexion.
sure Google Maps
That is
isn't doing this
the fact that
live.
they're in great
No, they don't
condition.
do
That's
live.
what
You
that
know,
is.
I've seen them driving around up here.
So
Eh?
stable 1,
Oh, yeah.
upright. The
Oh, yeah.
module
They drive the
uprighting
highway.
system is being deployed. The 5 airbags being inflated.
You see the
through
cars go
helium
by, and they've got
to
the
maintain
cameras
the
up there.
upright configuration.
Buddy says
for
he
the
thinks there was
vehicle.
cannabis seeds
This
on that
was a
spacecraft.
textbook entry and a textbook
There'd have been
splashdown for
cannabis.
Integrity.
There would have been cannabis
Reed
on there if
Wiseman
I was
with
on that
Christina
spacecraft.
Cook and Jeremy Hansen back on Earth.
Hot
After a
boxing
journey
in
I
around
outer
believe
space.
they have grown cannabis on the Space Center. I'm not a absolute. What do you
Yeah,
do?
but have they smoked it there?
Ask Google. Say, hey Google.
All right, hang on. I don't ask Google.
You
but-
know what? I have been going to Google AI and asking stuff.
This one says ask anything. All right. I know for a fact they wouldn't smoke it on the space station.
Well, they would. I don't think you could. I think you'd blow up. Pretty
No,
quickly.
the last thing you want is an
Further,
open
the,
flame on
functioning
a
of the Sinus
oxygen
system.
rich.
The airbags are being inflated
Yeah,
to maintain a stable
inside
upright
anyways, yeah.
configuration. There's a good view
The
from one of the naval
picture of Chris
helicopters hovering
Hadfield
Buddy
over
holding
says they're testing for mutation.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members, meaning they're all in excellent shape.
They want alien seeds.
Yeah. But you know the picture of Chris Hadfield holding a bag of cannabis on the space station? That was a hoax.
No. I would think so. Yeah.
He was holding a bag of Easter eggs that he was going to hide for the crew.
Ah!
So our beacon is in 406, and we're powering the radio now. Go ahead.
We see the beacon on. However, the recovery team is not seeing the signal.
Does Timmy watch this stuff, MJ? He's a bit of a space
so you may
geek,
run
isn't
into trouble with the radio.
No? She doesn't know. I
He's watching.
I don't think she knows too much about him. I don't know.
Timmy's watching baseball right now.
You know what? I am going to wait a little bit, but they've got some good packages now. It's like $30 a month for Crave and TSN or whatever it is. Sports
activities on board. Reed Wiseman once again reporting that all 4 crew members are in excellent shape. And we have 5 inflated airbags to maintain an upright configuration so that the recovery team can now begin a slow approach to the vehicle. Meanwhile, here in the flight control room, entry flight director Rick Henfling is polling his team of flight controllers for the start of powering
Hey, I'm
down
learning
the
all
vehicle
kinds of things
after
about
a
cannabis
thorough
in
systems
space.
check. We have no toxic gases.
Are you?
To be concerned about.
Shall we play my cannabinoid love song, and then we'll come back and continue our conversation about it?
To take a few more minutes.
Sure. Okay.
Born in a plant and also inside you. Your body already hums with them.
Oh, it didn't start at the beginning. Let's start it at the beginning.
Sure is quiet.
I
know. That beginning's got like
I don't know
really
what's happening.
slow intro.
Hold on, I don't know what's happening.
You knocked it down. Did you break it?
I don't know what's going on.
Did you break you? Here, let me add it.
I did add it.
Why does it say remove?
I don't know.
Well, let me take it down. Let me put it up. There you go. Well, oh, I see the wheel turning, but nothing happening.
Yeah, I see the wheels turning, but nobody's home.
Stupid hamsters. Go back to your other one. Remove that one.
Okay, here. Look at it. Don't touch it. Stop.
I'm not doing anything. You broke it, not me.
I broke it. It was my fault.
MJ put herself on mute so we wouldn't have to hear her complain about cannibals.
Yeah, this isn't a song about cannibals. I really just wanted to watch your I would have liked to have seen all of you on camera, just your faces.
For this song.
For that song.
Or for the cannibal song.
Yeah.
Cannabinoids. Strange little messengers. Born in a plant and also inside you. Your body already hums with them. Endocannabinoids. Quietly keeping score of hunger, of heat, of hurt, of how chilled you feel on a Sunday. These plant cousins slip in, sit down in the same chairs, the same receptors. CB1 in your busy brain, CB2 in your tired immune cells like guests. Using your own front door. They turn the volume up They turn the volume down on pain, on panic, on appetite, on sleep that never quite arrives. Cannabinoids don't shout, they lean in and whisper too much, too little. Let's bring this back to somewhere in the middle. THC, the loud one at the party, clings to CB1, bends colors, stretches minutes, softens sharp corners, sometimes pushes too far, heart racing, thoughts chasing their tails. CBD, quieter, keeps its distance, nudges from the side, eases the edge of worry, of inflammation, lets your own chemistry do the talking. They wander through your gut, tuning appetite through your spine, dampening that deep dull ache, whisper to your memory, to your mood, to that ancient reflex that says danger. Even in a safe room, they turn the volume up, they turn the volume down on pain, on panic, on appetite, on sleep that never quite arrives. Cannabinoids don't shout, they lean in and whisper too much, too little. Let's bring this back to somewhere in the middle. And here's the twist, too much turning, too much tinkering can cloud a sharp mind, can hook a habit, can trip a fragile heart. So we study in bright labs with long names and small bottles, trying to catch exactly how a tiny shift in one receptor changes a whole day. They turn the volume up, they turn the volume down on pain, on panic, on appetite, on sleep that finally arrives. Cannabinoids don't shout, they lean in and whisper too much, too little. Today, let's meet in the middle.
I like that one.
It was all right. It's a background, something that I can listen to in the background. You know.
Sure.
Very mellow, chill vibe.
Now, Marcel,
Yeah.
was it correct?
Pretty much, yeah, from what
Yeah.
I could hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so. I did another one that was a little more blunt than that one.
I've been thinking and heard about cannabis and how to explain cannabis better as a medicine, and it's not that easy to explain to people.
Machilla's was trying to do it for how many years?
Yeah, I know, since the 60s.
Did he smoke? Did he use cannabis?
I don't know if he did.
Let's Google that, shall we?
I guess sure, but I just got to try and remember how to spell his name.
How to spell his name? That was the funny part.
That's why Google has speech, so you can just hit the microphone button and be like,
Yes, and I would use that with you guys, except for Mr. Marcel Big Mouth over there is not to be trusted, and he'll start telling Alexa to call people that I don't want to call.
Hey, kidding.
I was watching a movie. I was watching The Studio, and somebody said, "Hey, Alexa," and Alexa started talking to the TV. That was a pussy break for just for the record. Meow.
So,
Steve,
Raphael Mechoulam, famously known as the godfather of cannabis research, maintained for decades that he never smoked a joint.
You know,
But while he was not a regular user, he did intentionally consume cannabis exactly once for a small social experiment in the early 1960s.
yeah, so that he could say he tried it.
Well, the experiment, shortly after he and his team at the Weizmann Institute isolated and synthesized THC, the main psychoactive component of cannabis, he wanted to verify its effects in humans.
Yeah,
He took a large dose of pure THC home and asked his wife, Dahlia, to bake it into a cake. He invited a group of his friends over to eat the cake and observe their reactions according to various interviews.
You know, a doctor, he was. My father was a psychiatrist, a doctor specializing in behavior modification. He was a pill doctor. He worked at Whitby Psych. He worked at CAMH. He worked at...
yeah, and they never tried it.
And he told me when I asked him if he wanted to try it, I had a doobie with me and everything at his place. He said, I don't want to use something that takes control over your mind the way that marijuana does, is what he said. And
okay, so Mechoulam's experiment...
He went through 15 years with Parkinson's and still didn't want to try it. Anyways,
Mechoulam did his experiment with his friends with the cake and interviewed everybody. Mechoulam got high for the first and only time. One friend became extremely talkative, another friend entered a trance-like state, and the third friend couldn't stop giggling. Only one person in the group experienced paranoia.
Does it say how many people and who they were?
Well, I would say from the sounds of it, there was 6 of them, or 5 of them.
I enjoy watching videos of seniors trying it for the first time. People in general trying it for the first time. I've seen a video where a woman was injected with some kind of a mixture that had THC in it.
Injected?
Yeah, injected with a syringe.
In her bloodstream?
Her bloodstream. Yeah, I don't know what it was that they injected, but
yeah, that just feels wrong.
Oh God, I gotta stop scrolling on Facebook. There's a picture of 3 girls and it says, "Don't get fooled. Take them out swimming on the first date."
Oh dear God. That's not a bad idea because you can't wear makeup in the pool.
Exactly. You ought to see what they look like when the makeup comes off.
How do I move out of the way? I thought it was just so you could see them in a swimsuit.
No, the makeup coming off helps.
Al, you gotta move me. I'm right in the way.
In the way of what? Oh. The water.
Can't really see anything anyways right now. So that's
No.
pretty much done. They're waiting for I believe they're waiting for the system shut down so that they can open everything up and get everybody out.
or option
or they're
2
waiting
could
for the
be
submarine.
waiting. The submarine's already there. They're just going up through that conning tube.
Oh, okay.
Into the capsule.
Right.
Right. That's why it keeps going up and down because it's attached there.
So there's nobody in there now.
I'll probably get in.
They'll go, but they have to go back out, go back up and get in there again. so they can come out the hatch, so people can see them and they can wave.
Right. So the submarine comes underneath. The conning tube goes up, attaches to the bottom of the shipping container.
Something.
And then they can get inside, close that. The submarine can then leave. Right, and they show from this side because from the satellite view you'd see the submarine. Remember how close that satellite view was from the top before? Well, they don't do that anymore. Who knows? Might be real.
Made you cough.
That was funny, thanks.
Ooh, Coachella just started. Main stage at 8:30.
Coachella?
Yeah. It's Coachella weekend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's all they got it all on YouTube, all the different stages and shit.
See, not something that I would ever go to.
You know what? I don't think I mean I watch it. I'll watch the groups that I want to see. But I went to Woodstock 94 and I don't, there'll never be anything like that for me. So I don't really want to go and sit in the middle of the fucking desert.
I mean, I've been to lots of different concerts.
Me too.
Both indoor and outdoor, and I've gotten to the point where I prefer studio music over live.
For sound, for sure, but not for experience.
There are
I don't give a. I don't need the experience.
There are some bands, though, that sound exactly the same in the studio and on stage. There are a few, right? Not Rush, unfortunately, at this point. I don't know if you saw the concert or the song they did at the Junos. There were no auto-tune, nothing. It was raw, Getty, and Anika. Is it Anika? I think. Anika. And of course Alex.
No, my problem is all the other noises.
Yeah, I have a problem with noises too.
Right. So
do you sleep with something on at night so that you don't hear anything else?
No. Well, I have something on. I set on a timer that turns off after I've fallen asleep.
I go to sleep with white noise playing on my speaker, and sometimes, depending on how my brain is working at that particular point in time when I go to bed, will dictate at what volume. If I'm really scrambled, if I'm having a rough time, I'll crank it right up to 8 so that I don't hear even what I'm thinking. All I hear is shh, right? And
No,
it also the dog and the cat going.
I don't have that worry because I sleep beside Chrissy and on one side of me and the dog on the other side.
And they both snore.
And I have plenty of noise to go to sleep with.
Yeah, I can't. I need, I don't want anything. When I have guests,
I don't have issues sleeping. I can sleep anywhere.
Yeah, I have issues sleeping.
When I have guests here,
I crank it up in my room and I don't hear anything outside of my room. I don't hear anything. I don't hear the dog or the cat, even though they're in there with me. I don't hear if they go to the bathroom. I don't hear if they're up in the kitchen. I don't hear anything. It's great. I started doing that at my mom's because my mom was a very loud person. She would slam the drawers and the counters at any time that she was up. It was something that she used to do when we were kids as well. She never stopped. Well, I mean, she stopped, but.
What? They made a movie about Michael Jackson?
Yes, called Michael, and his nephew, who is Jermaine Jackson, his brother's son, is playing Michael in the movie. It comes out this weekend, I think.
April 24th.
So
I just seen the ad for it.
What are you guys doing for 420? Anything?
Timmy and I?
And whoever.
Marcel?
420 is Monday. Next
The
one.
20th, yeah.
Next one.
I will say starting the 18th, there's going to be like 3 days of activities going on in and around Toronto.
And
So-
Hamilton. And Hamilton.
And Hamilton. Yeah, see, I count that as Toronto because, like, when you live in Belleville and you got to go that way, it's pretty much.
I've noticed on the news they call it the GTA HTA.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. and-
I'll be doing the same thing that I do every year, 420.
yeah, spending it with your wife.
Spending it with the kid's birthday.
Oh, is it the kid's birthday?
Yeah.
I thought it was your anniversary. I know that it's Al Graham's anniversary.
No, it's not our anniversary. Ours is in
Okay.
October. Ours was a Friday the 13th anniversary.
And then next month, I believe what is on the it would be the 2nd, Mary Jane?
GMM.
May 2nd. Yeah.
The GMM. Is there anything going on out there? Okay, if you're listening and you're going to or taking part in the GMM, wherever you are, let us know.
Which is the Global Marijuana March.
Correct. Global.
But if you're taking part in it, you already know what GMM is. So
Well, I know I'd like more people to know about it. More people to actually come out.
Well, we've got a couple of more weeks to go before this happens. So we will be doing, and we will be there. I'm sure that Al will be there. And what is that annoying noise? Marcel sipping on something with a straw.
not anymore. I'm done. That is the bottom of a double medicated ice cap, which means I'm now comfortable for the rest of the evening.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. Now I might be high.
Oh, there's the capsule.
Yeah, it's been that way for a while.
Well, like I said, they said 87 minutes after splashdown, things will shut down so that they can open up, and they're going through safety procedures.
So you're going to watch this for 87 minutes?
We have been watching it for the most of it, pretty much. But yeah, I'll probably watch this when I go back into the living room. Yeah.
You got another 60 minutes to go.
Really? Well, like I
Mhm.
said, I find this shit interesting. I'm a hippie geek.
That's fine. A hippie geek. I guess I'm just a geek.
That's funny. I like to watch CPAC.
No.
That's the kind of nerd I am.
I'd rather watch golf.
Golf.
Do you know what I watch? I watch shows that I know are bullshit. That
Of course you do.
have nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I do that too. You know, I watched.
I don't watch the news anymore because I can't believe the news.
Did you watch The Studio?
What? What's the
Did
studio?
you see The Studio?
What is
A
the
TV show on Apple TV with Seth Rogen.
on Apple TV? No.
Seth
No.
Rogen, I think. Is that his name?
No, I don't.
Anyways,
do anything
Bryan Cranston. There's a lot of cameos, and it's about a guy who takes over a major studio and has to learn how to run it. And it's actually quite funny There were the first, I think it was like third and fourth episode was James Franco and Bryan Cranston, their characters, and everybody else at a end of shoot party, and they're all wasted on what they thought was microdosed chocolates with mushrooms, and they weren't microdosed. They were like 7 grams a piece. Did you guys see it, MJ?
No.
I saw that clip.
It was
But
absolutely.
I've never watched the show, so I don't know.
I haven't laughed like that in a long time at a skit on a show. There used to be a lot of show. Everyone Loves Raymond. You could get a laugh out of that. Mom, I think, was the last one that I watched that I got a giggle out of. Right? Did you ever watch Mom? That's Alice and Jenny. And I can't remember the other girl's name.
There's some on Paramount that are good that I can get a laugh out of. One is Ghost.
Two Broke Girls is fucking hilarious.
Ghost, I can get a laugh out of. I can get a laugh out of.
Ghost is funny, isn't it? The one with the bed and breakfast?
Yep.
Yeah. Ghost is funny. Yes.
I like that. But on Paramount, I'll watch.
Always Sunny in
Elvia.
Philadelphia.
No, I can't get into that.
Me either. I've tried several times. I can't get into Breaking Bad. And I had a hard time getting into Sons of Anarchy when they finally did.
I saw, speaking of Bryan Cranston, he was on Kimmel, I think, or the other Jimmy. I can't remember which one. No, he was on Stephen Colbert. And he is doing a 4-episode mini run of Malcolm in the Middle return, a reboot. And I've seen a few of the trailers. I was never big on Malcolm in the Middle, but I have been watching the Scrubs reboot.
I've never been big into Bryan Cranston. So,
did you watch Scrubs when it was on?
Yeah, I think so.
You should.
I didn't mind that.
You should watch the reboot when it comes up on.
My problem is with shows now is hard because I grew up on shows like
I Love Lucy,
All in Family.
Yeah, the Jeffersons,
Three's Company, Sanford and Son.
Yeah. Oh God, yes, they were fucking hilarious. But you wouldn't. Yeah. They would not make it now.
No, Gilligan's Island.
Yep. Jeannie, I Dream of Jeannie.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Bewitched. Oh, I had a hard on for that one. Elizabeth Montgomery. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah. They were good shows.
Charlie's Angels. Okay, let's throw some more up. Bionic Woman, $6 Million Man.
Yeah. Land of the Lost.
You want to go beyond that? There was.
I'll tell you one that most people. How about? Oh yeah, but how about the Twilight Show?
Yes,
I used to love that.
That's what I'm talking about. The show, the Twilight Zone show.
Yeah, but the Twilight Zone movie is also really good.
They were all the old show.
The
original shows, of course, were great.
H.R. Puffin stuff. There's one that most people have never heard of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jimmy the Flute.
Yeah, the ones that have heard of H.R. Puffin.
Jimmy or Freddie?
Jimmy was the kid and Freddie was the flute.
Okay, so I got them both right.
Yeah. Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yep. You know, and then after that, a little bit like in the 90s was Phil Hartman's show, News Radio. That was fucking hilarious with Joe Rogan. See, that's what I like when Joe Rogan does his stand-up and stuff like that. I don't enjoy his podcast, though.
I like his podcast depending on who he has on.
And I'm like that with Colbert or Kimmel.
I don't do Colbert or Kimmel, so
I enjoy the humor.
I
wish it was Leonard. If Letterman was back on the air every night, I'd watch him.
See, I also like Carson.
You know what? I like the roasts that he did, and then the Dean Martin roasts, but I was never a big fan of the Carson's Tonight Show. I don't mind Jimmy Fallon. I think he's hilarious, and he's very, very real about like things. But Letterman is my guy. Jon Stewart, not the same anymore. He's got a new one on one of the networks. I can't remember what network he's on. But are there really networks anymore, or are there just channels?
I don't know. Is there any actual news anymore, or is it just entertainment?
When CNN started, I watched it religiously. I was watching it. It was on the day of 9/11. It was because that was my wake up. I'm a bit of anyone who knows me knows I'm a bit of a news addict. It's kind of what I do. But I'm having a hard time even believing that anymore. Right? Why is there no video?
9/11? You're having a hard time believing 9/11 now?
No. Pay attention to the fucking conversation, would you?
Or CNN. You're having a hard time believing CNN.
No, I don't watch news is what I was getting at. I don't watch news anymore.
News. Because the news.
And I most definitely don't get my news from Facebook.
Yeah, no, me either.
Well, that's because you can't share news on Facebook.
Well, no, but what they call news is not news either.
I know, I'm just being a smart ass.
Someone said
and the
blah,
problem
blah,
is
blah, 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 and he did it, and then she did it, and then I did it, and then they did it, and then posting that doesn't mean it's news.
Right.
News is not like news used to be interesting. Watching CNN used to be interesting. Fox has never been interesting. Watching CNN used to be interesting. I used to spend 90% of my time watching TV was watching CNN. But it didn't last long. Shortly after 9/11 stuff kind of quashed down, it just wasn't the same. Like if CNN hadn't been there at the start of Desert Storm, I don't think they would have gotten as big as they did. But they were there. That was their crowning moment, right?
Yeah.
They had a live mic at the beginning of Desert Storm. In where were they? I guess Iraq, in a hotel, I think. But yeah, this is the kind of shit I like to watch now.
Yeah, well, I was never a big fan of CNN. I'm not a fan of the news networks because if you start looking at it, they're all owned by the same people.
They have started manufacturing their own news the way they perceive it, and unfortunately, the truth gets lost in the whole scheme of things sometimes because they insert words that get you to think one way when the story is really another way. Like they do it in their presentation, I guess, right?
Well, I saw a really cool video of Neil Tyson deGrasse the other day, and he was explaining that how after all these years he's changed his tune and he now believes that the earth is flat. And as he pulled it away, he was holding a phone and he was standing there and he said, I didn't say that. He said, that is a deep fake. And that is how good the deep fakes are.
Right.
And that's the problem is you can't believe anything you see or hear on anything anymore.
And that is why Canada is about to be censored.
No.
Yeah.
That's not why Canada is going to be censored. Canada is going to be censored so you won't say anything bad about the immigrants. And then they can punish you for saying bad things about the immigrants.
Now, yeah.
That's it. That's it.
They're they're going to try and tell you what you can and cannot say from your own fucking living room. It ain't gonna
right.
happen.
And if you're a Christian, why? They've already been arresting people in England for it.
Not here in Canada.
They will here.
They've arrested a lot of people over the years because of something they've said. I have a friend who made some remarks about a certain someone down in the U.S. that lives in a big White House, and she had CSIS show up at her fucking door.
Of course she did.
Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's making a threat that the FBI would deem as credible and blow out of proportion anyway.
Of course.
Right. So that was a call from the FBI
But they have to investigate every instance, or they're not doing their job.
Right. That's why cops don't go looking for work. Cops wait until there's a complaint and then they go and work.
There's
right?
a little thing.
They don't go looking for it.
But there's a little thing called freedom of speech, and that's an argument that's going to happen very quickly with all that.
There is no, but with Bill C9, there is no freedom of speech. That's the whole point. Is you're no longer allowed to actually say what you think.
I'm not allowed to tell people that I'm not Christian. I'm Jewish.
No.
Is that against the law?
No. You can get thrown in jail for preaching the Bible.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Think how Jesus would feel. No, listen, the whole planet's going into a shithole, and this is why I said for years that we need a big asteroid to restart this shithole, and maybe next month will be intelligent and won't be including greed into their equation.
Hey, what happened?
That's where we are. And when religion figured out that they could profit off the greed, that became big business too.
Let's say goodnight, Marcel.
Good night, Marcel.
Good night.
Good night.
And make sure you eat your cannabis between now and next Friday.
Cannabis. Why?
Well, you should eat your cannabis every day.
Every day. Why wait until next Friday?
No, I said between now and Friday.
Oh, okay. Take care, buddy weeds. Say goodnight. Peace.
Good night.
You can't see Marcel waving.
I did, though. I did wave.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.